My name is Scott Salter. I'm a communication major at Westminster College, and I run a Pokemon League at the Sandy Library. So back in 2007, there was an event at a Toys R Us where a bunch of kids were gathered downloading a character for the Pokemon video game. And there was an older gentleman who was kind of running this club, so to speak, and he was like, this is really fun, we should do it more. So we started doing it once a month at a library, and it just steamrolled from there. He did it, started doing it weekly, and we got registered through the actual Pokemon company and got supplies and all this stuff, and then the elderly man had to step away because of his cancer, and then I've just been running it since. In the state, I run a lot of stuff. From an organizer perspective, I'm very high up there. I have one of the bigger ones in the state. We have about 60 to 80 kids a week, give or take, where most are much smaller with about 20 or less. But then the big tournaments, like there's a regional tournament that we run every year that brings about 300. Our youngest is about 5, and it caps off at about 16, but then there's a big varying after that. For a lot of kids, this is their soccer, this is their basketball, this is what they do. So, a lot of the kids, this is Pokemon, so they are inherently nerdy. And the social skills they build are important because of their interaction. They're learning how to deal in trades, because they have to make sure the trade is fair, and they have to communicate. They can't just play the game silently, they have to interact with each other. And the social, and they're making friends and gaining stuff out of that. I prefer more bringing the joy to it, because it's not fun for me every week, of course, and it's tiring, but doing it for the kids and the adults and them getting out of it is more important to me than my own personal enjoyment. You doing okay? Having fun?
Glade?
Once you get a little older in the age divisions, the kids get more competitive, and it's just kind of loses a lot of its fun. That's why, at this league, we try to keep it more casual. The game is more just kind of like chess. It's a strategy game. You're comparing your team of characters against your opponent's team of characters. And it's more of, lightning beats water, water beats fire, grass beats water, kind of rock, paper, scissors, so to speak, and you're just kind of matching strategy and trying to power up your character before your opponent. The card game was very prevalent today, but the video game is very big too, and that's just more, that's a whole different game. It's the same kind of, you're beating your team against another team, but it's more of, you are raising these characters from you breed them, kind of like show dogs, so to speak, and then you breed them to be stronger and more powerful, and you do certain things in the game to make them better, and then you compete against each other. So our main website is utahpokemon.com, and that's where a lot of people get their information, and there's various leagues and tournaments around the valley. And then for here, the library really pushes us, because we're an official county library club, and we do flyers with them and promotion, and there's stuff on their website. A lot of it's word of mouth. Kids recognize me all over the place now around the city, just because it's word of mouth. That's Pokemon.